Addiction is something that comes in so many forms, you know, from eating disorders, drug use, you know, gambling. Being addicted is terrible. It's a helpless feeling. There are no positives to addiction. Zero positives. I nearly lost everything. If it wouldn't have been for my wife, my family, and my support system, nobody has given up on me, even when I gave up on myself. There was always somebody there still rooting for me. Without them, I couldn't have done it. In the beginning of being opiate, heroin free, it was difficult. My wife often says the first year of being off the pills and heroin was harder than the 6 years of usage. In the first year, it was hard for me to feel normal. I couldn't have conversations with people. I couldn't really wrap my head around what I had done. The mess that I had created for 6 years was so giant. It was like a mountain I couldn't climb. But each and every day, I just climbed a little higher. Things eventually got better. Eventually got to where I had a little bit of money in the bank. The relationships I ruined were starting to come back. People were believing in me a little more. Now I have 11 years opiate free. I do not think about them today in any way, shape, or form. And I'd like to tell somebody in early recovery, it's a choice. I make a simple choice every day to not use. I can go back to that life anytime I want. It's there. I just choose to live. In the last 11 years of being opiate free, the trajectory of my life has just been up, and I keep climbing. My 40s have been the best part of my life. And my 50s, I turned 50 this year, and I plan on my 50s being better than my 40s. In 11 years, the biggest accomplishment is having our daughter Willa. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And the next best thing is my marriage was salvageable. My wife stayed with me. I don't know why she did sometimes. I'm sorry, Rochelle. I put you through hell, and you stayed with me through all of it. She always tells me she knew the real me and just hoped that it would come back one day. It's just medicine. I had always prided myself on being hardworking, honest, passionate, talented, and I lost every bit of that while using opiates. It robs you of everything. Everything. There's no positives to opioid addiction. It's just taking that first step to getting clean, going through the dope sickness. I never have to go through it again. And you don't either if you don't want to. And life gets so much better every day. It's an uphill battle, but it's worth the fight. It all made me who I am today, and I'm happy with who I am today. I know it might sound crazy, but the good outweighed the bad. It took me a long time to realize it. My parents loved me, and they still love me today. They're proud of me. They know I've worked very hard to change the way I am from the way I was raised. And Love you, Mom and Dad. I used to think that it was their fault that I was doing what I was doing. And it's not. They may have had some influence or steered me that way with the upbringing, but eventually I became a young man and I chose to continue to live the same way they were. And it took me a long time to realize I don't have to, that I can do this the way I want to do this. And that's where I'm at today.